Hey guys, what's up? So I know it's like really late at night. I'm trying to figure out where I want to sit. I just want to talk to you guys for a few minutes. I'm gonna sit in this chair. I just want to talk to you guys for a few minutes about some things. This is a hard chair to sit in and film. So yeah, I'm gonna come over here on the couch. Um, so it's really easier for me just like y'all don't want to see me pacing. Okay, so I'm making this video because I honestly feel like it's healing, and also at the same time, if you're going through a situation where you have been hurt or you feel like you're backed up against a corner, or like you whatever you've been through, um, I want you to know that like it's going to be okay. Um, in this video, I'm not gonna go into details about certain things I've been through because that's not the point. Um, I'm just not about that. But the point is, um, I've taken a different direction in my life. It's been a really, really good thing. I'm still healing from a lot of hurt. There's been a lot of changes that has gone on in my life in the past, few months, even a year or so, honestly. But just really quickly within the past few months, and a lot of them now are amazing and good. But um, there's certain things about me that I'm not afraid to share. Um, and we all have flaws. None of us we're not perfect. Like we have moments where we kind of flip out. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. I have moments where I shut down because I've been in relationships in the past, and I've been extremely judged, extremely, and I mean, like to the point where I, couldn't say anything, I couldn't do anything, and like it was hard, because you want to try to make the other person happy, and you want to you know, you want to basically try to make things work. But here's the thing, and this is just coming from me. I'm not telling anybody what to do here. My point of this video is if you're hurting, it's going to be okay. Um, I think that, I've learned a lot, and sometimes it takes me a little while to process what's going on, especially when things just happen really fast. And it takes me a little bit to process. I don't like confrontation. I don't like seeing anyone hurt. Um, it is very hard for me. I'm gonna say this because it's true. It is very hard for me to stand up for myself when I need to, just because I don't like that confrontation, and I don't want to hurt people. Like you don't have to hurt someone to stand up for yourself, but that's where my brain goes. Um, and you know, I think that I'm going through a lot of changes, and I have a lot of amazing people who are helping me through those changes. And like I was talking to a friend the other night, and he was like, I noticed like with you hate confrontation so much that you shut down and you just like run away from it in fear. And it wasn't really easy to hear, but I wasn't upset about it because it's something that I needed to hear. And and it's like, that's so true. Like, I do. I run away from fear and I don't mean to. And so, like, I've noticed, like, when you don't run away from fear and you just, like, step out in faith a little bit, it's gonna be easier. And like, it's still a working progress. I've just had a lot of things, because of my conditions, because of my disabilities, because of the way that I am, because of the way that I live, because of who I hang out with, like my friends, like whatever, like um And I even include my family, my friends, like literally. Like you've seen like me and Izzy hang out. Like she's like my best friend. Like literally. I also lost my other best friend, Heather. I lost her a couple months ago. That ain't easy, y'all. You know, and like so I've been hurt like so much, but yet I am healing so much. You know what? I'm not afraid to say that I'm a Christian and I fall and I'm gonna fall and I'm gonna mess up and I'm gonna make mistakes. But you know what? If you're going through a similar situation where you feel like you're not good enough, just know that you are. Like, I promise you, you're good enough. And like, you know what? I love Christian music. I love Annie LeBlanc music. Okay, she's 14. You know what? We are all children of God, and I don't go by like age. I go by your personality and if I like you. I mean, like, depending on the situation, but I'm saying like music wise and whatever. Like, like I love her music. It makes me happy, it makes me smile. Um, I love Christian music. I love Casting Crowns. I love Mercy Me. I love all kinds of stuff, you guys. Just I love to dance. I love to sing. I love to write music, and I love YouTube. And I love helping people. Most importantly, I love making people laugh. Um, and like I just want you to know that like whatever hurt you're going through, you can heal from it. You are good enough. And I want everyone to know that because like in this day and age, people get so judged, including myself, and then you just kind of sit down, literally, and you're like, I'm not good enough for this. Like I can't do this. Like I literally can't. And I just like broke down because like I felt like I wasn't good enough. I'm sorry, my arm is killing me. I was always in a situation where I felt like I was being backed up in a corner. That's not really fun. But you know what? I am a stronger person because of the challenges I have faced. I am a stronger person because of the challenges I am facing. And I know that God is going to help me through this along with everyone. You all know who you are. My support is like with me all the way. And I love each and every one of you so, so much. And for those of you who do watch our videos, our channel is quite small right now. Thank you so much. I really, really, really just appreciate that a lot. And so just know, and the reason I put this on here is because, you know what, you guys? I know there's people who've seen me on Miracle Marshmallows. I'm not on there anymore. I'm not about that channel. Again, I'm not going into detail. I'm not doing anything. All I'm saying is, if you've been hurt, you are still good enough. You know what? Listen to music, find a song. It's your story to tell. No one can tell it but you, and you only need to tell as much as you need to. And so my story is that, I've been through a lot. I have, lost some people physically, or someone physically. I have, there's things that pop up, but I have gained so much, and I am super grateful. And I know that you can be content. You need to be content with yourself and with the Lord. It's true. You need to. But I firmly believe that it does help, and God does put those people in your life to help you through those situations. And you can't do it alone. Find people around you who will lift you up and build you up. And if they need to tell you something that you need to hear, just be open and listen. You know what? It's not always easy, and sometimes you need to just let it out. And once you let it out, it's going to be okay. I promise. So, on that note, one of my favorite songs is Even If by Mercy Me. I have a lot of favorite songs, so I'll just give you like 3. That song I listened to when I was really sick a couple years ago, and it really gave me a lot of hope and strength when I was extremely weak. I have so many songs. It's really hard. And then Annie LeBlanc's cover of Your Hands, love it. Because it's like, you'll never leave, he'll never leave your hands. God is never going to walk away from guys, to anyone. And so, and then I also really like the song Big Enough by Clark Family. Didn't even hear the song till it popped up on my YouTube. I love a lot of songs, but healing from the hurt, that's easier said than done. But I'm telling you, it is the best thing that has ever happened to me. So I want you guys to know that you are enough. And so if you're going through something, just know that you are enough. You are wonderfully and beautifully made the way God made you, and you're definitely enough. So I love you guys. Subscribe, comment down below. YouTube, we love you, and see you in the next video. Bye.